Hey you guys, it's your girl, Bianca, aka Fringe Girl. Another, I'm here with another video on my sewing ventures. This video is about me trying to knock off this compression vest I have. It's one of those ones that goes around your waist to heat the fat up so you can lose it. By the way, please like and subscribe. And if you subscribe, you can be entered into a contest to win a free dress I'm going to give away, or a garment. This won't be the only giveaway. Yeah, I am trying to knock off this garment because I want to make a vest for myself. It's kind of hard to explain, but basically I'm going to put heat cold bags inside the vest when I exercise and run to heat up the fat on my gut and my back. And when I get home after I work out, I would put another vest on. I'm going to make two. When I get home, I'm going to put ice in the pockets of the other vest and wear that for an hour or so. There are peer-reviewed papers that have shown that heating up the fat, it's white fat, it's unhealthy fat, heating it up during exercise and playing sports, and then after you're done with your workout or playing the sport, if you jump into like an ice bath, that action, that process has been shown to convert the white fat into brown fat, and then you can burn it off. Again, there are peer-reviewed studies. If you guys want to see some of those peer-reviewed studies, I'd be happy to put some in another video, put some links in. But that's what I'm doing. I'm hoping that I can do this with a vest. Have you ever seen those videos after sports games where the athletes are jumping in ice baths? They have them in movies sometimes, but yeah, when college players, sometimes high school, but a lot of pro sports players, baseball, football, basketball, soccer, blah, 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 and then college athletes, after they finish a game or a rough practice, they jump into an ice bath for various reasons, because they have aches and pains and all that stuff. Yeah, they jump in the ice bath, and like I said, they found out that on top of icing down your body because you've been pushing it to the limit for 2 hours, an hour and a half, that process turned white fat into brown fat, and they were able to work it off. Well, what I'm hoping is during my workouts, if I wear a vest with those heat bags, icy hot bags, for you can use them for heat to put on a sprained ankle or whatever, or you can put them in the refrigerator or your freezer and they will get cold. I'm hope in my head, because I'm kind of weird that way. I just am. And it's an experiment. I'm being upfront, because I'm not claiming that this is going to work, and I haven't seen anyone do this yet. So what I'm hoping is I'm going to knock it off and I'm going to try it, but I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to make some pouches on the inside, And they're going to go around my abdomen, my sides, and my back. That's where I hold all my fat. And I hope that my exercising with the vest on, with while the bags are hot, I'm going to either microwave them or stick them in boiling water. And I'm going to exercise, and then I'm going to go for a run. And my run can take anywhere from 38 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes. The reason that happens is because Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, when I'm on schedule, I run around the lake twice, on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And depending on the route that you take, the lake is either 3.1 miles or 3.4 miles. And inside, on one side of the lake, there's a big old park, and there's roads in there. And so I run on the outside, and then when I get to the park, I take a different route, which makes one of the routes longer, because I go around and I go to squiggly line, and I come out and I go around again, and I just take a shorter route. So on my cell, when I look at the Apple Fitness, it will show how many steps I've taken. And sometimes when I do the long route, sometimes it says I've ran 8 miles, and then on Tuesdays and Saturdays I go around once. I skip Thursdays because I don't want to wear my body out. Thursdays and Sundays I don't run at all. I don't work out at all. I take it easy, because you can burn your body out. So I'm trying to find Wednesday I went around twice. Oh, here we go. So Wednesday, I didn't run yesterday. I didn't run today. Well, Thursday was in my running day anyway, and then today I was supposed to go around twice, but I've been so busy trying to get consistent making videos that I didn't run. So right here you can see I 16,000 steps and 8.75 miles. You guys can see that. And so that's my goal. And so I can drop 165 calories. I can drop 4 pounds in a day. I've done that. But then I turn around and I gain it all back. So my weight right now is, you're seeing the light. Get closer. I didn't want that to happen. Okay, there it is. So I'm trying to get my weight down to, like, I guess 160 would be, ideal. But I'm nowhere near that. Trust me, I am nowhere near that. So I would settle for 170 to 185, and I'm heavier than that. So I'm looking to lose. My heaviest was 205 pounds. I'm about 200 pounds right now. So I'm looking to lose 15, 20 pounds. And I'm hoping that this little experiment adds some added I can't, I'm losing the words, but I hope it helps heat the white fat up, the bad fat. Then when I come back home, I take that vest off. Yeah, I'm going to make 2. It's a long story. I probably have time, because after I run, the first vest is going to be all sweaty anyway. I need the sewing practice, and the bags that I have that I will be using for the cold, the ice, the cold. they're not, I'm sorry, they're not bags. The bags that I'll be using for the heat when I run and when I exercise and run, those are actually bags with, they're like 9 by 6 inches. I don't have one. Maybe I'll do a video and show you guys. But they're like 9 by 6 inches for the heat. I'm going to put them in the microwave, or I'm going to stick them in boiling water for 5 or 10 minutes while I work out. And then when I go run, I'm going to stick the bags in, and then I'm going to go running. Then when I come back, I'm going to take that vest off, and I'm going to put on another vest. Like I said, I'm going to make 2. And I have some hard plastic ice or cube blocks. I got them from Target before all of this stuff with Target. I got these like 4 or 5 years ago. And yeah, and they're smaller. They're like 3 inches by 4 inches. So you can see why I have to, I mean, I could put two of the blocks in each pouch, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to make 2 pouches. And one will be for the heat, and then one will be for the cold. And hopefully, if that process of applying heat to your body when you're in a sustained motion, strenuous motion, running, playing basketball, exercising, blah, 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 for an hour and a half, 2 hours. And then when you stop and you cool down, you throw on ice, very cold. I'm hoping that would turn the bad fat on my body, on my abdomen, into brown fat. And by continuing to do that, I'm hoping I'll be able to burn the fat off my abdomen. I don't know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try. And like I said, I'm sweating. I need the sewing practice. So that's what I'm doing here. I have this compression vest that I purchased from Amazon, and I want another one, but they're not. I thought about throwing some pouches on that one. I wore that thing out. I wore it out. I was running almost every day. Like I said, 5 days a week, and what I'm saying is, I had ran a hole in one of the sides. The fabric was rubbing against my fat so bad that I rubbed a hole in it. So I figured, since I'm on this sewing journey, I might as well go ahead and try my little ideal and see if that works. So yeah, that's what you're watching right now. You're watching me knock off that compression vest, and I traced one side, and yeah, I have another vest. It's just a regular sports vest. I will also be attempting to knock that off and use both of those vests for a test vest. So anyway, yeah, that's what you're watching. Me fumble around, trying to get the confidence to try this crazy ideal. I'm trying to watch what I say. But yeah, I hope, I mean, I'm going to be able to sew the vest. That's not even an issue. What is that issue for me is, will it actually, will running with those bags on while they're hot for an hour and a half, 2 hours, Actually, I take that back. I'm not going to be running for 2 hours. When I work out, it takes about a half an hour. But I won't be wearing the heat bags most of the time. I will try, but because in my head I'm thinking, because I do sit-ups and push-ups and stretches and bends and squats and all that, and the bags could bust. Then I have a big mess. So I would mostly be wearing that when I run. So my workout takes like a half an hour, which heats my body up anyway. Then when I finish my workout, I put on my vest, walk out my front door, get to the lake, and run. Like I said, depending on what day it is, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I'm running around the lake twice. And it takes me about an hour and 15 minutes. And I hope to be wearing a heat vest or a vest with the heat bags in it, hot. And when I finish, I come home, like I said, and put on the other vest and throw those ice cubes in there. And wear that for about an hour and see if I can convert the bad fat into brown fat. And if I continue to do that over a period of 2 or 3 months, 6 months, if I can burn more than 3-4 pounds per exercise cycle. And if I do, so I said I was trying to watch what I say, I'm going to sell it. I don't think it's unique, but I do think people look for ideals, and they do. I came up with this ideal because I was researching exercising and how to burn fat. I'm always online. I used to go to the library a lot, not bragging or anything, but I just been online and I was looking for ways to burn fat, exercise, and everyone has a method. There's a keto diet and this diet, caveman diet, and all that stuff. And oddly enough, now my eating is pretty good. But when I was first conceiving of this, it was so-so. It wasn't that good. It was in there. It wasn't like up here. It was, anyways. I'm interested in a lot of sciencey stuff, and I just ran across that paperwork, online, and I just dove in, and I started researching the adipose tissue converting adipose adipose tissue into brown fat and then burning it off. And yeah, I've been thinking about that for the better part of 10 years. Yeah. And I think I have visceral fat. There are two kinds of fat. There's abdominal fat, and then there's visceral fat. And abdominal fat is on the outside of your organs, and that's why some people look really obese, because the fat is on the outside. And visceral fat is on the inside, and it's on your organs. Both are dangerous, both are deadly, but on me, my fat is visceral. I don't look 200 pounds. Like I said, the heaviest I've weighed was 205 pounds. I don't look like I weigh 205 pounds. I look like I weigh 160, 170 pounds. When I jump on the scale, and I have a digital scale, I'm clocking in at 200 pounds. So, I'm a big girl. I'm not a small girl. I don't care what they say. Can you see? I'm trying to see. Can you see? Can you see that? You probably can't see it. It says, let me see. Ah, there. See that 201 pounds? Yeah, that's how much I weigh. And that was the 28th. Like I said, the last day I ran was Monday. My body fat is 36.8% excess. 36.8%. My BMI is 28.9% high. You know those gym rats? They have body fat of 3 and 4 and 5%. I'm at 28.9%. My subcutaneous fat is 32.8%. The I was a skinny child. I was skinny. But the hormones and sitting at a desk for 24 years. I've always worked out. I played sports and all that stuff, but I guess it caught up with me. Um, yeah, there was a time when I was in high school. I remember I couldn't get over 160 pounds. I remember weighing 158 in the closet, wishing I could get over 160 pounds. I was 158 pounds. I could not hit 160. And then, like I said, I got older, late transitioner, because I'm a tail end boomer. And now I'm clocking in at 200 pounds. And I don't look like I weigh 200 pounds. I look like I weigh 160, 170 because all the fat is on my inside. Oh yeah, I can see it on my belly. If I stood up and you guys saw it, kind of like hangs over my belt just a little bit, but I can feel it when I bend over if I sit too long. Um, I had an analog scale, 2019, 2020. I had it like from 2006, 2007, all the way up to 2018, 2019, um, all the way up to 2021, 22. Yeah, up to 2022. And I went to the hospital, and anyway, when COVID hit, I would weigh myself, and it would, because I was sitting at home. They had me working at home, and I was coming in at 222 pounds, and I was like, I gotta lose weight. I gotta lose weight. And then when COVID lifted, I lost my job. I got fired. Oh, for some BS. I was a scapegoat. But I had insurance, and I lost it, and I got it back, and I went into the doctor, and during that time, everyone was started to come back outside. It was, like I said, it was 2022, and I would jump on the scale, and my weight, it wasn't 222 pounds anymore. It was like 160, 170. No, I'm lying. I don't know why I'm lying like that. I hate when I do that. I was coming in at 190, 195, and I was happy. I was like, okay, I'm not 222. I'm not 222 pounds anymore. But I still felt heavy, but I just didn't click. And I had the analog scale, and I went in. My weight was, I thought my weight was like 170, 180. When I went to the hospital, they told me my weight was 190, 195. And I was like, you gotta be kidding. No, no, I just weighed myself. And I was losing it. I'm thinking I'm 170. They said, no, nope, nope. And I came home, got on the net, started looking around, said, something's wrong. And they said, you can calibrate it. And then they said, but with an analog scale, the spring on the inside gets warped. And I had it, like I said, 10 plus years. And so I was like, I got to get a new scale. And so I got rid of the analog. I got a digital scale. And sure enough, When I jumped on that scale, I clocked in like 195 pounds. I was like, damn. So I got the digital scale now, and I got my weight down about a year ago, a year and a half ago. I got it down to 170, but it's crept back up 30 pounds. So I need to lose at least 15 of that. I would be happy at 185, to be perfectly honest. 180, 185, because I just want to be thick. That's me. I don't have to be 160, so that's what you're seeing. My efforts to get this abdominal fat, this visceral fat, off my organs and off my body. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how I make this, and we'll see if I can knock this weight off my butt, off my abdomen, not my butt, because I like my butt. So yeah, like, subscribe. There's a giveaway coming up, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.